Good morning.
Good morning.
Say what's doing? Can you be come on?
Oh yeah, be fine. Fine.
Weekend the as a Wendy ni. Are they say? So join for weekend. We join for abroad what day? Some cool weekend now. So join for say you be through with Jenny. You join for. Torian was pay. Before then I'm about corridor.
Juventus are bought in.
Oh, yeah, Juventus are Serie A.
Lazio bought Napoli.
And yeah, Juventus are
City are chef 4-0.
I don't want to baby. I'm starting free.
Real Madrid are couple 1-1.
Who now?
Oba unken. What Manchester?
Who now? Watch baby. I'm starting free. And then the man is now the watch baby. I'm starting free. Production won't count. Who there is a yeah, my name is so yeah, Nana Osi Obi Etna Keteso from the whole night and a caliber for his say. Obi Tina Keteso marriage, very
is it a 4-1? Meniati. I me be me curtains. I'm here about dinner. I didn't know. And I'm saying, I'm here time. When I 1 o'clock, I'm here. I didn't know. Team back, and then you pass support.
We also want to show me a ruby. And then
hey, I feel be a saying, Govi. Tony Amospe.
You have
home and away.
You have no show or show me out. Leicester crack or zero. Leicester City on the bottom of the league. Kotoria Mospe Stadium home. Kokoshero. Southampton. Manchester United koha. When you come about 3 away, I bet you 1 with you. In a boys they can wait. Oh yeah, was you down for the order over. And then what you down for you are the live goat.
35 years.
Wow.
And I told you I'm actually home and away. Maybe see that.
Wow.
The last time you see was 35 years ago.
Let him know. But only have to say, you man, shoot man or do. And then money here. Eh? And then you man, no interview.
Oh, but Kofi, and the more serious, and no game ni dear. The minimum. Me blame coach da.
A place no.
A place no.
Patrick Dogu knows where.
You consider cheap goal.
Yeah.
We had a lot of chances. A lot. A Ganacho chance we nyaya was any.
What is that Ganacho? No, I'm going to share go back over.
Aye.
When I come out, I'm 60 million. Me catch you on the Gabi. Ganacho 60 million. Share go back. Not even 1 goal contribution in the Prem. Now come over yes, I can trash the Chelsea con. Where you player? Chado. Ja team kakra. So should I come out the 2 months now? No, go training kakra. So we dey empower her to the 10. So.
Have you been a sign of Kofi? A big club from Manchester United. League near clubs near 20. 15.
Which, like, yeah, the BS3, but they are treasures where United are. Very, very
outrageous. Serious, yeah. And I pay a patrol laundry in me, a chatting or Casavado. Is a baby 18 minutes.
Yeah, outrageous.
Something seriously must be done.
Outrageous.
And Nimua, yeah, ASAP.
Yeah, true. But also near pre-season within the season. And I'm brought for the son.
If you
don't move on, Kogu, Mudu Kogu now, father of your
no, no, games a dear anymore. You must shame me.
Oh, I love for rich. It's you really want to wait to detail, but today you need Komodo. I say it's Italian Serie A anymore, Monsieur. If you are not watching a talent Serie A, should be you will enjoy it. High octane, high intensity football. Last week, my catcher was for me the most competitive league will probably be the Spanish La Liga, followed closely by the Italian Serie A. This weekend, Napoli against Lazio. In 2 attempts already this season, 1 in the Coppa Italia and 1 in the league. Now Lazio as Napoli Miru. So this was the 3rd attempt. Each Napoli call game anymore. Lazio for the league can share first goal. and Napoli Kokoteka via Abrantia, your friend Raspoderi, Emmanuel 1-1. Then later in the game, there was an own goal, and it might be a 2-1. Rich, Matthias Zakanyibo, excellent bicycle kick, referee said offside. Later in the game, Antonio Conte gained some more winning game, no, almost they caught Naples back. Then Senegal new striker, your friend Bola Idea, gets an excellent equalizer and makes it 2-2 for team my friend Lazio. And of course, the next game next year, Atalanta ball draw against Cagliari. Juventus stayed at home and then waited for Internazionale Milan. Richard, in the history of the Italian Serie A, there hasn't been a season, an inter-age season now. On share either Juventus or AC Milan. This season on team share Milan, on team share Juventus also. And the sad thing is that a young one can say fanboy. Okay, the first ever treble in the history of Italy was under Jose Mourinho, and in that team there was a certain Thiago Motta who was a huge instrumental figure for Inter Milan. And now, of course, Onano the manager for Juventus, and then make sure Juve further won by a 0-0 via the boot of our branch friend Francesco Conceição, the son of Sergio Conceição, AC Milan manager, and the biggest winner of the weekend, AC Milan for, because whilst Atalanta drop a point, Lazio drop a point, Inter drop a point, Napoli drop a point, you know, AC Milan Verona by just a 0-0, and then it has pushed them to the top. Rich, when we saw assist we are Randall Colomwani, Edema, Francesco, look at that.
Wow.
Colomwani by Spanish, Italian Serie A, born up baby. No, the fourth choice striker of Paris Saint-Germain comes in here and plays all. Another player also very important for them. Chelsea Loni, Renato Vega, as centre back for them. Why really instrumental, and then just that goal made everything happen. Inter for Pemsubia, Lautaro Martinez, and in the chief, it did not happen. Rich, in the Spanish La Liga, Barca and Bobo, but they are the winners of the weekend. And I say this with a pinch of salt because Vallecano for are very stubborn this season. How many points against Real Madrid for them? Of course, it was in the game I near Abdo moment goal. In 9 games spanning from December, Real Vallecano were unbeaten. And you see, you know that it's not mean a game. But in the bigger picture is that Atletico de Madrid able draw with here. And me catch over the weekend. Like I say Atletico de Madrid so person they are at home at the Civitas Metropolitano. They say Atletico team Atletico could not go out and win. Real Madrid also see Rich. Okay, and Semna El Costa with Madrid. Any Osasuna match, and what happened in it now? Rich Madrid ne decide we are bomb also. Me too say Nyame can otimasia. The red card Montero Edema Jude Bellingham no. And Madrid and I'm sad in a bomb also.
Why?
Let me explain. Barca, Atletico de Madrid, Real Madrid, only a big clubs. Whether in Europe or in Spain, automatically almost some good refereeing decisions are on my side. But in recent times, Madrid, I say, posture in Spain has been said, how many referees no air. So about 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was a game, I think Madrid against Getafe. There was a tackle on Kylian Mbappe. Referee no arm red card. Up till now, and then at 4 p.m., Madrid has sent a delegation of 4 to go and meet the RFEF for the video of saying that referees no air attack you. Rich, for the past almost 2 months, say Madrid match go and watch Madrid TV. Every time, refereeing decisions don't be perused constantly. Rich, referees and can fuck off there. Players say it every day. On the foot of play, players can be Italy for those say it in Italian, English for those say it in English. They say it every time. I mean, one put me be frustrated. They use the F word. Yes, it's in public. You don't have to do that. But referees don't overlook it. Because somebody say okay,
football emotions.
Yes, somebody say just emotions. So for you to walk a few meters away from the referee, you don't say on a match against Barcelona, or you see F word DB against Atletico de Madrid, about clear in the cameras.
But Kofi,
yeah,
I didn't say Madrid for instance now or more can legit and I legit.
You see, and I make us say some of those are mistakes. Okay, Madrid versus Valencia. Jude Bellingham was Mbappe share goal. and according to them, time and referee lines you see were van, it was wrong. The first thing that referees try to do is to protect home integrity. So sometimes they're a little bit careful. Oh yeah, stakeholder in the game. You don't make them look somebody almost said that no one won't. Apart from Madrid, I think the last time Getafe also came out to come and speak about refereeing decision. Yeah, questionable. But as a Madrid that fun World Cup, and you see some of these things, the referees will now begin to do things that ideally, like see my players red card for fuck off. I've seen it several times. Rich, Messi, Bobo, Barcelona. Almost every time Messi was using the F word.
So, Kofi, are you also saying, say,
yeah,
because of the amount of for now a deliberate attempt from referees to say, look, someone is that why you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is that I'm not any about too much.
And so now I want to judge to say, and yes, someone near our summer, some say, yeah. Into any time you see, I'm about some say, I could ye referees.
Aha, into you want my say, I dare some come Jaiman corner. Now for most scrutinizing.
That is not fair.
You see, it is not fair, but that's why Madrid have to be careful. Madrid is the biggest club in Spain and then in the world. Undisputed. But he say too much. This same referee, Rich, Madrid versus Barcelona, he was in there. Vinicius Jr. abused him in this game, saying, Vinicius several times he does it. What I'm saying is that Madrid don't have to cut the attention negatively of the referees. No, play the game. I've said it several times. Bobono, Barcelona is sipping. It was Rafinha. Every game in him. And all the little Parkers. Referee calling chain. Rafinha. This is the video of the Rafinha one. Rafinha literally used the F word on the referee.
Me there's a silent yeah. Referees
no, you see,
because as some say, yeah, game.
Yeah.
This is Real Madrid.
Yeah.
As they say now, league table now. Who's a points and a bosso?
Yeah.
This is a me book game, not to be a referee basis in me. Zimamin Kawazo.
No, it's the American say, and yet BBN ACC. Referees can make mistakes, my boy.
But the fact that we are mistaken doesn't mean that.
So it doesn't also mean say they be a nice referee. We see Usha Madrid TV. Almost referees not share that. And then in front of sports, there is a certain report say Madrid are contemplating leaving the Spanish La Liga to go and play in another league in protest. Say referees not share that. And now, if you look at a lot of the Madrid handles, almost they are playing against referees, not even Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid. So what I'm saying is that Madrid would just have to be careful. Ball. Forget about focusing solely on referees now. And yes, the unnecessary attention because Messi, I be several times, Rafinha this season he has done it several times. They don't have any issues. Which, like I was saying, for me, Madrid didn't at one point. Now, when you say 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, now me catch you say after match week 11, Barca were on top of the Spanish La Liga with a points gap of 6. And your boy Abidru match week 20. And Madrid for able take you over with 7 points gap. And then I make out say Barca for in terms of digging deep in some games, no one mean digging deep, and Madrid are able to do that. So I'm expecting say by a day for Barca to claw back that 7 points gap. Rich, match day 24. And then Barca are going to play against Rayo Vallecano. Almost sure they are on same point with Real Madrid. And that's the interesting part of the Spanish La Liga as it stands now. And now Hansi Flick has me, and I loved it. Or say Barca any other choice than to win against Vallecano. They don't have to play good football. They need some tippy-tappy ball. Share. Now, that joint stop with Real Madrid, I was Spanish La Liga. I reach enough. I've already told you, say, what should the job at the moment, any June, at centre back pair for team and friend Vallecano, and then how good on players here anymore. It's a tough team to play against. In 9 games, only unbeaten, spanning from December, and Barca would have to find a way. The thing is that Vallecano for play in a way affecting a Barca for every time. But once you can heading come on say anytime a Barca match Biana team ever sit back and then try to catch them on a break, Barca struggle. Sometimes Vallecano without the ball go into a back 5 with wing backs. And what they do is that preventing Barca from getting the 2v1s, the 1v1s, send me a Barca using qualitative superiority. Now, that is where it's going to be a huge test for Barca. So Metimashe goes from set plays, or Metimashe goes from individual brilliance like the last time against Alaves. one individual brilliance on Lamine Yamal setting up Robert Lewandowski and it being the difference of the game. That is how a Barca full bit may win match against Rayo Vallecano, but it is not going to be an easy match at all for Tima, your friend FC Barcelona El Honum. Now, this weekend Liverpool were not good enough. They were not the best team on the field of play, especially in the second half.
Second half, in the Wolves won the ball.
Who's won the control match?
That Cunha guy.
Yeah, Matthias Cunha. I don't know my boss. The last year, see, didn't come Arsenal 4% forward. And I can say, oh, that's Matthias Cunha or Honum. The last year, I think Matthias Cunha has something. And which one in such players, me anime personality no. On found so you Liverpool, you Manchester United. All about team Mutse be Manchester United and say Chelsea is struggle now. They are able to raise the ceiling of such clubs and then force other players to also play well. Which, but you see, they be out and come on. You didn't 25 times this season. You baby say, oh, Liverpool and said and dominating game, no, but they get a job done. Liverpool always finds a way. Just our first goal now, Luis Diaz said now. It was literally out of nothing. Jota just had to turn somebody in. The space that come. And a Liverpool for Koya Jumane or Honum. And that is how good Liverpool have been this season. Eutie and a slaughter. Or can after the game. Or say they will look tired kakra. But Omo Jumani and they were able to get the needed points now. And so Mutiminya El Honum. And I think it's a very, very good point. 60 points so far for Tima, your friend of Liverpool. Arsenal this weekend did a job also via Brantia, your friend of Mikel Merino. Make it center forward. Hey, Charlie. You want to
let's start from the
let's start.
Arsenal team, players, I mean, how many more they will do on a bra?
Now, who's about Man United? Let's start.
I won't yard.
And let's start for no more chairman. Let's start for the chairman.
I have
a lot of problems. My job is so hard, but I'm here to continue with my beliefs. I say, three back runs or something.
So no.
Rich, now we need something. One baby, I'm wing back to receive ball. No, that any particular receive balls. No. That is where normal wingers, our various teams, receive balls. So, it's a one song you mean a receive ball for Tottenham Hotspur. I want a salary receiving ball for Liverpool. The difference is that personalities, no, Patrick Dogu and Dalo cannot influence the game as much as Salah would do in attacking third. And for me, that's the problem. It is always keeping the same shaper. He needs to get players a bit near Jumani and then get results for them. And yes, they are in trouble. Rich, our City back. You know, against Newcastle, Madrid for in a year.
My game,
yeah.
Me call baby and me 2 hours, I'm check it. Scoreline.
Yeah.
Me check it for names. Newcastle. City 2 has 4.
We're bringing the first half actually for Mama Mush.
But Mama Mush got some catch out. Say, I feel like you know them.
Yeah.
And a bit taking time kakra.
Yeah.
But so settler or you one fine striker.
Pep can say me about Mama Mush, and I was really, really interested.
Fine.
According to Joseph Guardiola, Rich, or say January 1 players no more tomo. A lot of them na onim omo. Na our the office and a cheeky back stay in a ban or back and say, Pep, we need Omar Mamouche. I don't know Pep say Obisa back stay and say, why need Omar Mamouche? And I say cheeky catcher and say, oh, the only research about Omar Mamouche bueno. It was so quickly offering phone or contacting a contact in Germany to ask questions about Omar Mamouche. I'm catching and say, hey, Bonnie, you're good. He will help you so much as a second striker, and then he is now beginning to see it. He says it's the same story Nico Gonzalez, although he's on La Masia. He was not a player, not a follow the baby. But when we say Sisia or Junior Rodri, I am beginning to ask myself, Rich, yes, City game no boy against Real Madrid, no. Abra Akanji Prior, they lack the balance in the middle because John Stones went back. Can Nico Gonzalez give them that balance when they go away to the Santiago Bernabeu?
On Wednesday, you better sound
I know the big question when we go in there to go and have the our game and also our Champions League. I think that we've been able to move all through it. Chelsea for someone Saki Maresca, Munyan to us here.
And they're more Masama.
Almost like now Mukrasa Munyan Saki Amorim. Amorim Munyan Saki, here is Saki Maresca.
Okay. And you catch them say 1,000.